fact, there's more wiring and pneumatic tubing in this building than there is that could wrap around the world twice, which can be said for most skyscrapers and most very large hospitals, but if you consider the size of this building compared to those, that is a lot of wiring. And one of my favorite artifacts in this room is going to be on the second row of terminals from the front. On this side of the room, there's an original RC Cola can, and that was back before they even had the quick tabs to open them.
All right, Nocturnal news. So look, I spent the day at NASA Mission Control to bring you guys this exclusive kind of, behind the scenes footage of, what Mission Control looked like, 50 years ago, during the moon landing, 1969, I believe. Yeah, July, actually. And if you guys follow my channel, my uncle worked in that very room, my Uncle Harlan. It's kind of eerie being in there because I have family pictures and everything of my uncle being in that room, during the Apollo missions. My aunt, my cousin, all of them worked there. Now, what was weird, they didn't allow any video. Okay, you have to walk in that door right there, and then you go up these stairs right here to like the 8th floor, and there's like these weird, really thick concrete walls. Looks like a military base with these metallic beams and everything. Just like a prison. I felt like I was in a prison when I was in there. And directly below the old Mission Control, you have the new Mission Control with the ISS, Mars rover, things like that. So if you were to drill a hole in the floor right there, you could look down at at the current Mission Control. Okay, so they said this was considered a national historic monument or something like that, I forget, but yeah, you were allowed to take pictures at the very end. See right here, we all stand up and they're like, okay, you can come up front, take a few pictures, but I just hit record. They didn't tell me not to. So but I looked online and I haven't seen any footage like this at all, other than like ABC News and Fox News and all that. So I'm working hard to bring you guys some cool content. But and look, regardless if you believe, we went to the moon or not, it is very cool, to look at. You see the like cigarette butts right there, and those are the original cigarette butts from 50 years ago, which I thought was crazy. I thought they were kind of pulling my leg when they told me that, and they were like, no, that we're dead serious. Like everything you see in the room is as it was, back in the late 60s during the Apollo missions. No, right there, the pen, cigarette butts, the Coke cans, the food, the coffee, everything is an antique, basically 50 years or older. The flight plans on the table, like everything is real and authentic. And I thought that was pretty cool. But I couldn't help to think, though, I've covered like so many moon anomalies and things NASA has hidden from the public. It felt kind of weird being there. You know what I mean? It felt, I don't know. To just kind of get this grimy, dirty feeling like they're hiding something from you, and they're very like authoritarian there. Don't film, don't talk, wear a mask. All this crap. They kind of treat you like you're a prisoner when you're on this tour. I didn't like that. There was one guy that was talking at the beginning of my video. He was very friendly, and also on the video today, I'm going to show you guys the Falcon-9 rocket. Space Shuttle, Skylab, just a ton of things, kind of, my overall time at NASA. And this video took a lot of time and a lot of effort to make. I've been going to NASA for 3 or 4 months getting footage and videos. I've got the moon robots I'm going to show you guys. So, definitely skip forward because there's some really cool things, on the video that I don't want you guys to miss. Okay, what are we at? Skylab? Yeah, Skylab. Very cool. It's hard to see back there. Okay, right here I'm in the Skylab. Very cool. You know, and the thing about recording today at NASA, there was a lot of people there, and it was really difficult to get like a good angle or a good shot. You know what I mean? So even when I was in here, like I had these people behind me that were really rushing me. You know, I wanted to kind of turn around and get a video of the entire craft, but I couldn't. You know, because their kids were, you know, yelling and screaming and all that and in my way. So, you know, I did the best I could, but you know, it's summertime, very difficult to get film or video rather at NASA right now. And you guys know, if you follow the channel, I go live at NASA all the time. You know, they have different things they do year round. You know, I'm trying to get a tour of the Lunar Vault, which is like all the moon rocks that they brought back down to Earth. You know, but you have to wait like half a year to get in there. So I am on the list to get, you know, the moon rocks. And right there, this is a DARPA project. Now I'm going to make a video about this. Okay, these robots, these virtual reality robots. At the end of the video you're watching now, you know, I'm going to play a clip of what NASA is planning on doing with the Artemis project, going to the moon. How they're going to have these virtual reality robots just wandering around on the moon, kind of meandering around, you know, kicking rocks on the moon. Crazy, right? Right there, that's where it will detach, you know, the Skylab, you know. So but very cool. I know a lot of people, you know, will never get the opportunity to see anything like this, so I thought I would put a video together. So again, you know, please leave a comment below, like the video, you know, sub to the channel. It took me a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of days off to make the video. So all right guys, I'm gonna let it play out for a minute and I'll be back. Okay, and of course, here we are at the Falcon-9 rocket. One of my favorite things up at NASA. Actually, the Saturn V rocket is one of my favorite, and I'll put that at the end of the video. It is absolutely huge. Got a choke. But yeah, so definitely, you know, watch the entire video. Very cool things in the video. Right here again, the Falcon-9, Elon Musk. You know, the flaps on that are huge. Okay, the fins, the flaps, you know, all of it. And then up front, you know, I always wondered like how they got a Tesla, you know, into space. And you'll see up front there's this really, you know, beefy big clamp that you know, would basically lock the cone onto the rocket, you know, before it kind of shoots it out into space, and then they release it into orbit. But right there, the fins, you know, I made a video showing a UFO going right past one of those fins right there, and they're just enormous. I mean, that's like the size of a car hood. You know, it's very hard to tell on my iPhone on my video here, but massive. And really, the Saturn V rocket that we went to the moon on makes this little thing look like a toothpick. You know, but there's the mounting bracket right there for the nose cone. Okay, that held the Tesla. You know, the Dragon capsule, things like that. But pretty cool. And what I like is they didn't clean the rocket. You know, you can see all the, you know, that alien DNA, right? That space dust, right? That UFO exhaust on there. I like that, you know. And then coming back down here, I know these, you know, SpaceX nerds are going to kill me on this, but I think it's called a fin. I don't know, flap, whatever. But they're huge. I mean, you know, size of a, you know, a small bus, right? Those right there, those are the arms that come down whenever it lands upright, which again, very cool, very cool. By the way, it was like 108 degrees today, so, you know, please again leave a comment, hit the like button. I worked very hard to bring you the video today. Okay, right there you see the back, and over here, you know, Space Shuttle. Now this reminds me of a TR-3B. You know, I look at the bottom. You know, they talk about how it'll black out the sky, and the shuttle is absolutely massive. I mean, when you're under there, you feel like a little ant under here. I mean, you see the people down there; they look tiny. You know, and I look up at these black tiles, and it reminds me of like a TR-3B, you know, or some type of alien craft. It's so just weird looking up at it. And I could have gone inside. There's other, you know, videos on my channel where I do go inside, but again, it was so packed today. I mean, there was thousands of people up there today, you know, so I didn't want to go in there. You know, it was very crowded. And you know, you guys know probably I live right next door to NASA. I can literally walk there, you know, so I'll go back when it's not so crowded and go live and give you guys a tour or whatever. You know, look, even if you're like a hardcore UFO guy, you know, NASA does some pretty cool things. Okay, you have to admit. Now, are they liars? Yes. You know, but they do cool things. Now, right here, again, I told you I would show you these virtual moon robots. Okay, these dudes right there will be walking around on the surface of the moon within the next 24 to 72 months. How crazy is that? And you know, I could play the audio at the end. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. Where the tour guide is talking about their capabilities, how they can send a text on a BlackBerry phone, and you know, how they can talk to you, they can interact with you. And what is that weird little space crawling creature right there? I don't know. There's so much weird shit laying around NASA. I mean, you just don't know what's what. I mean, look at that. It looks like an evil RoboCop. I mean, there's like these little drones and rovers, and I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff is laying around here. And again, I don't think I should have been filming in here, but I did anyway because I wanted to bring you guys, you know, some good content. But you know, right there, I try to get a good shot of it. It's very hard to film when you're not supposed to be filming. Again, they don't mind if you want to take a few pictures like here and there, but you know, to just film, that's kind of frowned upon, you know. But I don't think it's like against the law or anything. But yeah, right there, look at that robot. Again, that robot will be walking around on Mars, on the moon, right? You know, so in a few years, when you get these videos from the moon, they're coming from that robot. I mean, that's crazy to think about. And to the left, like behind that truck, is like a big can of dirt, like where they practice and pick up rocks and move things around, and you know, they actually put them through trials and things like that. Crazy, you know. So I don't know, you probably can't see in this video. Also, the Artemis project, the look at that little drone right there. The Artemis project was earlier on in this particular tour. I can show that at the end. You know, that's how we're going back to the moon, the module, and all of that. You know, so again, this is stuff that you can't find anywhere on the internet. You know, good luck. You're not going to be able to find it. In fact, I looked earlier. I found a few things, but nothing like this. I mean, this is literally exclusive footage. You know, and I worked very hard to bring this to you guys. So see that black like rectangular can in the back, looks like a big garbage can. That's full of like fake moon dust and rocks, and that's where these robots will walk around and practice, you know, what they're going to be doing. There's the Russian capsule down there, the Canadian arm. I mean, everything's in here. Again, you know, the Artemis project, the Orion, Mars rover, everything is in here. So very cool. You know, it's fascinating to me, you know, our technology. Excuse me. And I think, honestly, I think a lot of it, or well, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of it came from, you know, reverse alien engineered technology, right? I mean, look how far we came in such a short time. It makes me think that, you know, that our technology that we use today, you know, fiber optics and things like that, you know, came from Area 51, reverse, you know, technology, alien technology, basically. So, you know, I don't know, guys, I'm babbling, but I'll probably let the video play out and I'll be back.
VR is what we use here. For space station training, anything you name it, virtual reality rooms are set up for it. Robots, this is a robot that actually will be your outdoor, your spacewalking robot, this R2. So he's dexterous, he can shake hands with you, operate tools. He can actually operate a BlackBerry. Y'all know what a BlackBerry is? He can actually type, he can use a BlackBerry. So fine-tune motor skills, he can pick up sheets of paper. That's the guy right there. Doesn't have a foot or ankle joint, so he doesn't walk. So his base walk would be like our astronauts do now. They actually translate from handrail to handrail. That's what this guy would do. There's actually an RV down at the end here. That's going to be your home away from home. You go away 3 to 14 days on an excursion around the moon or Mars. Everything you need in there, toilet, galley, bedrooms, separate, divided by privacy drapes. Spacesuits are going to be kept on outside, on the back. Slide down into your suit. This time, the place pack of the portable life support system is actually built into where it opens like a piano hinge. It opens like a door. You open and slide down into.
To your right side, inside of this big white building, is the Saturn V rocket. This is a real rocket and not a mock-up. The Saturn V is 363 feet tall, which is 60 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty and 100 feet taller than the original Godzilla. On the launch pad, this vehicle weighed 6.5 million pounds. 17 houses the Orion project. Orion is a spacecraft NASA will use to return American astronauts to the moon by 2024, and with our Artemis program, send astronauts to Mars in the 2040s.
Alright, I thought I would end the video in the NASA gift shop. It's actually very cool. You can get these little fake, mission badges and, shirts and hats and all that, space food, ice cream. Pretty cool, to walk around, if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, I thought I would go ahead and show it because, again, I kind of wanted to give you guys the full tour. And the thing about NASA, it's massive. I think there's like 8,000 employees, like 300 buildings, so you can't see it all in one day. It's like a giant amusement park. I just kind of showed you what I thought was pretty cool, and wanted to share it. But right here, okay, you see the food, the ice cream, pretty cool, maybe for the kids or whatever. But yeah, a friend of mine, I'm not going to say who, a fellow UFO channel wants me to send them some of this food, so I probably will do that. But very cool indeed. And the thing, another problem you have with NASA, if you guys follow my channel, is when you go live in here, okay, you really don't get a phone signal because you're in this like giant metal dome, right? And then you walk into like Skylab or whatever, so it's like being underground, so it's hard to get video in here. Again, they don't like people recording, but it's not illegal, so I do it anyway. But a few times I've had NASA, blue shirt employees like follow me around, things like that. But it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, so I hope you guys did too. And again, I'll probably be going live at NASA, just to kind of chit chat with you guys in the next week or two, so we can kind of hang out. So hope you enjoyed the video. Sub to the channel, hit the like button. Thank you for watching. I can't even get the whole thing in my camera. That is crazy. Okay, I'll try to talk for a minute. I don't know if my signal's gonna cut out or not, but this thing is huge. It makes the Falcon-9 look like a toothpick. Like, for real. Once you see it in person, it really does. I mean, that engine is... I mean, look at these people. Let me just show you. And look at the engine. Look at that. I mean, I'm 6'1", and it's about chest high to the bottom. Fucking huge. That is crazy. Yeah, this is no joke right here. I don't know if I'm supposed to wait on my little tour guide, but I don't give a shit. We're gonna go check it out, get the exclusive. How does the camera look? Can somebody tell me in the chat, how does the camera look? Patrol, I know you're there. Renee, does the camera look okay? That is absolutely freaking huge. Wander around. That's what I'm doing. Look, I think I'm supposed to be back there, but me and this dude are cruising. That's like, I'm gonna say a 2-story house. At least a 2-story house right there. Look at all that. We'll go up here. I mean, it's almost ridiculous to think this thing actually took off when you see it in person. When you see it in person, you're just like, how did that even get off the ground? not even there yet. Like you get you get out of breath just trying to walk up to the front. Thing's huge. So I think the module, the moon module, went up here. Yeah, so it was like 3 stages, right? 1 stage, 2, I think, I could be wrong. Like 1, 2, then 3. And then the module would have been up here, is that correct? Yeah, like that. Stage 1, 2, 3, then the limb, whatever, that. And then the module right there. It's crazy. And now we have what, Artemis? Apollo 20, yeah. Where is the cigar craft? Oh, I want to walk away from that audio. Look, every time I get near audio, when I'm live, I get a frickin' copyright claim. Every time. Check that out. Let's see, who do we have in the chat?